Tina Matejcik here, Life Mastery Consultant with You Are a Force of Nature. Release, 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 release. Yes. So I'm over here at Homestead, Mason Homestead. And it's an old homestead that the Mason family donated to the city of Leander. And this is their original homestead. They're having a big celebration here this Saturday, Mason Homestead Days. I wanted to show you some of the old technology they use that is no longer in use. I love to, good morning. Today's message is release, release, release. So let's take a moment and bring in the air and hold it. And then release, whew, and release any old hanging on to the past, anything old that no longer serves you, and release it. And knowing that with this release comes new life. Sometimes that's a lot harder said than done. Let me just show you. First of all, I wanted to read you, let's see, where is it? read you some from the Daily Word about release and let go. I release and let go. Maybe I don't have it here. Okay, I'm going to do. If I am seeking healing or peace of mind, I turn within and picture myself basking in the light of God, the light of spirit and love. When light shines from every angle, darkness no longer exists and all shadows are erased. So let me show you about this whole releasing thing. So I wanted to show you when this first property was here, I used to come over with my grandson, and there was an old barn right here. And here's some of the old equipment that they cleared from the land. Can you imagine, just imagine what it would be like your whole day was spent, for the crops, oh, look at this tractor seat. I love it. And this is it. And the plowing to get that seat, And this is where they were at the level of awareness of a survival. Sometimes you might be in your survival mode too. Let me go over here and show you this other part. This is their old homestead. This is the homestead. Now check this out. Do you see that windmill? Can you imagine? This windmill's been there for a long time. I'm so grateful that it's being preserved. And inside the house is all kinds of memories. There were 13 children born in that house. Imagine that. And there was no Walgreens down the street. When they came to use their intuition and faith for survival. Let me show you this pump, the well. I used to come over here I love the fact that they're preserving it. I used to come over here when it wasn't so fancy and just wondering, here's a well for the house. What would it be like to hand pump your water every day? Take a minute in gratitude that we can go to the faucet and just turn water, hot or cold, right there. So inside this house is where all those children were born. So, and it's all preserved. Release, release, release. Release, release, release. A part of me wants to grumble because of all the roads that are around here and everything, and a part of me said no, it was important to release the old, making way for the new. And right now I am in total gratitude for the old. Check this out. Any of you know what this is? Okay, I am guessing that this is where they plowed the field to lay the seed for the food. So let's take a minute, and whatever it is you'll be eating today, let's trace it back to when it was first a seed in the ground, and you get to eat it. How's that? So what's this? I'm guessing, I guess I can Google it, but this is where in between you would till the soil. A weed puller upper. And I'm guessing that there were some horses tied here on the front. Imagine that being your day. Oh, look at this. Okay. Now this is technology, and I'm guessing at this, but I'm pretty sure that this is where the seeds were put in. That they would dig the furrows, and then this would come around. Maybe not. Maybe you guys know more about this than me, which is good. And the seed would be put into these buckets to go down and grow. So take a minute, and I'm challenging you today. Okay? Challenging you. Where today can you stop and release old thoughts of panic, doubt, worry, what if? I can't. I'm on my green growing edge and I can't. Where can you release those thoughts? Take a deep breath and forgive yourself for ever doubting that you could survive. Forgive yourself. Forgive others for ever not believing in you. Maybe you were the one. Maybe you weren't believing in yourself. Forgive and not forget. Forgive and remember those who've gone on before. I love the fact that those who lived in this Mason homestead, those who were making things from scratch. They birthed their children here. They had this faith within them that there was such a power that was so much bigger than any circumstance, condition, or situation. And they made it. They not only made it, they made it through generation, through generation, through generation, to here we are at 2019. The beauty is the people, the Masons, saw the beauty and the importance of making this into a living museum so that the children now can come and learn from their past and wonder, WONDER, wonder and get curious to where it is that their lives will be taking them. Can you imagine being a little kid now wondering about their grandchildren and knowing that there's a legacy to be left? So what is your legacy? Challenging you to put that down below. What are you doing today to get in contact with moving forward and leaving that legacy? And what are you willing to release and let go of today? Judy Matejcik, Life Mastery Consultant. You are a force of nature. Dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly.